Oh yeah.
What? Oh, what's going on? Timmy Joe making too big videos about computer parts on the internet. There's just so much tape. How's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 RX 470 G1 gaming video cards. One's on the test bench. RX 474 gigabytes. Why do I have so many of them? Well, I mean, how you doing? We're in the new shop, the new office, the new studio. First time filming, a little bit of an echo. Trying to get the foam up on the walls and stuff. I'll show you a little bit, a little round when we near the end of the video here. But the matter at hand here, I bought 5 RX 470 graphics cards from a guy on Kijiji, which is, for those noobs that don't know, like Craigslist. And I bought it out of town, but not too far away. A guy in Toronto or Toronto area. And he obviously was getting rid of all those mining rigs. And he had a bunch of them listed, and I said, hey, how many of these could I buy? And they were priced at like $1.50, maybe each. And no, I spent 400 Canadian dollars on all 5 of these. And the reason why so cheap was he was like, I literally have a kablumpkin of these things, and I think I could come up with a really good deal for you if you don't mind taking ones that are overheating or have fans that are broken, because he didn't want to take the time to, you know, remove the, you know, casing, thermal paste. That's probably what a lot of the heat issues are. Once you bake cards and have them run for a long time, they start to run hot. Now, obviously, there is some degree of, you know, a probability that some of these won't work. I won't be able to get them working. But in today's climate, I was having a hard time. Actually, I bought the mining edition of, well, the Sapphire RX 470 8 gigabyte. I bought one of those for 150 Canadian, and I'm so far at like, what, 88 bucks for each of these, or 80 bucks for each. Like, I'm doing really, really well, especially in today's climate, as long as we can get them all working. And I've got one on the docket here right now, and we'll go ahead and start taking these apart and testing them, I guess. So, yeah, so how you guys doing? It's Timmy Joe in the new spot, and yeah, I wanted to do this little video because I thought it would be fun. Get some inventory. These are perfect graphics cards to plop in, you know, OEM systems, perfect graphics cards to plop into, you know, a very low-powered system that, as long as it has an 8-pin connector, we can definitely get some serious performance out of some of these graphics cards. So it should be fun. So thanks for coming along. I hope you like the new set. I've been working very, very hard, and I'm realizing now that I'm actually shooting a video that there's an echo in here, so I'm hoping that my mic here isn't too bad for it. I hope the audio sounds good, and I'm gonna need some better lighting situations, but I'm working with what I've got right now. I got the brick. The brick's gonna stay like that. I got some shelves with some video cards on them. I got my computer set up here. I've got this whole test bench situation. It's gonna be fun. So let's start off with contestant number 1, and go ahead and check out just how bad this thing's performing, and see if we can't get her going. I'm pretty sure both the fans were working. GPU-Z loaded up here, and everything's looking very good. This should be a normal BIOS for this card. Otherwise, there would be issues with what's going on down here. As long as Heaven can run for, we'll say 10-15 minutes, we should get a maximum temperature on this. Just want to make sure that before I take it apart, it is actually fully functional. The guy I bought it off of, I just email money transferred him some money, and he sent me some cards. You know, there's always an opportunity for someone to scam you there, but this first card, definitely, it's making the old Unigen sounds here. It sounds pretty good, or looks pretty good so far, so we'll go ahead and watch the temps. We'll see where it ends up. All right, so this has been running for, I thought I could walk away and it might take a few minutes. No, we see a temperature of between, you know, 80 and 95 degrees already, and it shut off due to thermal issues. So This one needs to be taken apart immediately. So let's get going on doing that. Complicated little guy. Yeah, I can see why when you see the die, it's gonna be fun working here with the motorcycles driving by. When you can see the die like is shiny after you've removed the thermal paste, that means that it was so like hard, it was so, you know, cooked that it just, you know, it separated itself completely clean away from the GPU die. So this should be an easy fix. I've definitely had to fix an RX 470 or two before due to thermal issues. I just cleaned up everything in here and just gonna dusty it all up. Well, 75 degrees. It's been running for a good 10, 12 minutes here. No hiccups, no more throttling. This one seems to be a really well working one. Now, it would be a good idea to you know, test this further, but I'm not gonna waste my time here. I only got so much time here today. Let's move on to the next one. We got a working one, real good. Boom. I like how he had boxes for all of them. That always makes it easier for shipping. Lee sure knows how to make a test bench. I know it's an old one, but like, position this grab handle so it's right where the power connector is on most graphics cards. Contact! Are the fans spinning? Both fans are spinning. Are we gonna get a post? We got a beep and a post. That's a good sign. All right, so we are clearly at 83 to 90 degrees and throttling. So I will go ahead and clean this one up, but it's pretty silent. The fans are working. I think this is gonna be a good one too. Alright, so number 2 is actually doing a lot better than number 1 did. Number 1, it was like 75 degrees after I put the new thermal paste on it. This one seems to be at about 65 to 70 degrees, so it's, you know, between 5 and 10 degrees C cooler than the other card. Now that could be a card-to-card variance. It could be that maybe I didn't clean it. I mean, I cleaned it the same, both of them. So I might plop that other one back in there. I tighten the screws back on and just make sure that number 1, you know, gets down this low. So I think we're doing good so far though. No artifacting, driver's load. Both the fans on these ones are silent. And now that we've put some thermal paste on them, they're working good. So I guess we'll go on to the next one and we'll keep going. Fans are making noise on this one, a little bit. Fan 1 is making a noise. And we're already at 90 degrees on the GPU. Okay, shut her down, boys. Probably wouldn't even notice it if there's no case. I think we have another working card, although it has AMD fans and not Gigabyte fans. But if you remember, those are from when I modded an old Power Color cooler to work on the RX 5700 back when that launched, and they only had the blower models out. So I guess I don't need these fans or that whole situation anymore because I've since put the original cooler back on and it's long gone. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing in here. Let's see if number 3 will work properly. That looks nice and remedied. Let it hang out here for 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure it doesn't crash before we move on to 4. All right, well, that's doing its thing. I'm gonna go ahead here and show you around the office because it's coming along pretty well here. It's coming along pretty well. So here we go. This is a table. There's the bin of graphics cards. See, that's the fans came off of that one. So this is, I just still need to set up this table. This is where my benchmarking situation is going to be permanently, and that way it's right by my computer so I can do capture. There's some nice windows, and if you've heard any hammering, well, they're building a building across the street. I mean, that crane's been going all day, so we're going to hear some hammering. I can also hear my upstairs neighbor, and I would imagine that there was concrete between. Nope, there is not. This is just straight up wood. So I can hear, and I'm sure he can hear me, him walking around and him talking on the phone, which is just lovely. But yeah, so this is going to be a nice little filming location, kind of like, you know, like this or something. I'm going to talk. I'm probably going to get like a bokeh situation where I get one of my lenses so that when I'm talking here, you know, then I am blur. The background is blurry, effectively, so that, you know, it's a nice little background. And I still need to install some lights up there. We'll get that situated. I got some temporary lights up there just to, you know, because it was a little. It's not that it's dark in here. It's that it's not bright, and I think I need to paint the ceiling. But yeah, old computer setup, motherboards on the walls, lots of cool stuff. And then over here, it's all nice and done. Got labels on everything, all my cords, all my, you know, motherboards, all my coolers are all in one spot. Cases, you know, it's nice. Got some foam on the walls, which is real nice. Got Oculus Rift over there, you know, just in case. And yeah, then there's the filming over here. And TV on the wall. Thought that was a nice touch in the background. So yeah, this is my new workspace. Pretty cool stuff. So let's get back to some GPU fixing. 67 degrees. I say she's fixed. Not making any noise either. I think it's pretty good. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4, let's get her out. Might have a loud fan on this one. Contact! Yeah. That one's got a clicky fan too. Or not? Nope, it's the Intel heatsink. Alright, we're posting. That's good. This one isn't even jetting up to 80 degrees right away too, so it's not super bad. 80, 84, 85. Okay, I was wrong. Alright. Repaste it is. Ooh, this one might be bad. I might have one I need to replace. This is the best one yet. It's sitting at 60 degrees, and I got the GPU test and GPU-Z running and Unigen, and like it's been sitting here for 5 minutes or so, for 4 minutes, and it's not going over 60. Cool. Well, on to this last one, which I believe has a broken fan. Noisy van. We are, however, in Windows. A little bit of a fan noise. And it's just one fan. Sweet. Both fans are working. We got a beep. Alrighty. Well, I am pretty happy with this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 working RX 470s that are 4 gigabyte models, and I got these for $400 Canadian. That's less, that's like $85. So yeah, we got all of these here. And keep in mind, I paid $400 Canadian, so it's like $300 American for 5 of these. And they took, what, a couple hours of cleanup and a video that I get to put up on my channel. I'm extremely happy. I was very much thinking that I was going to get some of these and one of them just wouldn't post or whatever. So the seller was very thorough, which was very nice. He did send me screenshots of like what he said was each card plugged in, but there was no way to tell like which was which. So I was like, okay, well, he's sending me screenshots and stuff of what the cards are. And I don't know if he has many more left or anything. I'm not gonna go ahead and say that this is the best idea for you to give money to people to mail you graphics cards they say they have. There is a bit of a, you know, is it up in the air whether or not you're gonna get them, whether or not they're gonna work. I really lucked out here. Absolutely silent, running at 65 degrees, 62 degrees in Unigine heaven after, you know, a minute or two of me blabbing here. But all the cards are now cleaned up and ready to go in systems that, you know, so I'll have a little inventory of these cards. So as I get different lower end, you know, systems, I can sell them. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'm at Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter. What do you think of the new set? I think it's pretty cool. There's a little bit of echo, there's a little bit of noise from the construction, there's a little bit more work to do, but I'm making a video here in my new set, and I'm very much happy that we start off with such a cool video. So many graphics cards, and they're all working, no artifacting, no drivers not loading, no mining BIOSes on them, a couple of noisy fans that were actually still working, but I mean, can we really complain about that? No, we cannot. So I'm at Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter, and I want to thank you guys for coming along on this little journey. I want to thank you for watching me in my new space. Lots more content coming out of here. Any suggestions? Someone was saying I should paint the brick back there. I was like, are you kidding? That's the whole reason why I moved in here. It looks like I'm working out of some old, I don't know, loft or some old industrial complex or something. It's pretty cool, but very psyched to be working in here, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thanks to each and every one of you, and I don't have a lot planned right now. I'm still waiting for a few things. I'm still waiting for some components to be shipped to me and stuff, but anticipate some more studio updates and some more computer videos on the internet very soon. Thanks very much for watching. It's time to go home. It's quitting time. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'll see you guys later.